Hi students, in today's session we are going to discuss about what is Python, what are the features, like all these we are going to discuss in this today's session. So Python duration is the course duration is 2 months. So within 2 months I'll try to complete core and advanced Python chapters. I'll try to complete, and after that we are going to discuss about like a project also will be there. So we are going to see project on Python. So project also will be there. It will takes like 1 week or 10 days after finishing the course. That will be there. So only Python core and advanced Python is for 2 months. The course will be okay. And those who want to continue for DJANGO, DJANGO will take 2 more months. Like Python plus DJANGO means 4 months it is going to take. So students' choice. Like if you are interested to join only for Python, you can join. And if you want to join for Python and DJANGO, you can join for both the courses. So it is going to take 4 months it is going to take. So in Python, we are going to discuss the many concepts. I'll give the chapters list, like what all we are going to discuss. So we are going to discuss about Python features we are going to discuss. And after that, we are going to discuss about Python installation. Then we'll see interactive mode, batch mode, all these. And then we are going to discuss about fundamental data types, basic data types we'll say. And then we'll discuss about a number system, then string handling. String handling we are going to discuss. After this, input function, conversion functions, all these we'll discuss. And after that, we are going to discuss about operators in Python. After this, if condition examples. And next is for loop examples, while loop examples we'll discuss. And after that, we'll discuss about collection data types. Collection data types means we'll call data structures, we'll say. Data structures means they are used to store some data. So data structures, collections, both are same only. So we'll discuss about list, tuple, set, dictionary, like all these we are going to discuss. And after that, we'll discuss about string manipulations. And after this, we'll use regular expressions. And next is functions, then exception handling, and file handling, modules and packages. So all these are the chapters in core Python. Okay. And in advanced Python, we are going to discuss about object-oriented programming. Then we'll discuss about desktop applications. Desktop applications we can call as GUI application or Windows applications. So here we'll see how to design the form, then how to place the controls on the form, then creating the functions, calling, all will be there. So core Python is based on CUI, character user interface, typing the program, then executing the program, like how we do programming in C language, like that. Advanced Python is based on GUI applications, like we'll create forms with labels, text boxes, buttons, radio buttons, check boxes, drop down list, other controls. And then we are going to see the coding part also. So advanced Python is completely based on GUI applications or desktop or Windows applications. And then we'll discuss about internet and email. And next one is networking. And next one is multi-threading. And next one is database programming. We'll call it as PDBC, Python database connectivity and web scraping. And here Python latest version is, here I'm typing python.org. So Python latest version is, here we can see in downloads, 3.10 is the latest version, 3.10. So here we'll see the features of Python 3.7, then 3.8. Like we'll see the programs. We'll see the programs like what all are introduced in 3.9. So we'll see the features of 3.7, 3.8, 3.9, and then we'll see the features of 3.10 also we'll discuss. 3.10 features we are going to discuss. And then we'll discuss about here interview question and answers, Python certification question and answers we'll discuss. And after that, we are going to discuss about advanced modules like pandas, then numpy, then scientific Python, and cbon, then matplotlib. Like advanced modules are there which are used in data science. Like those we are going to here I'm going to give examples here. Like all these we are going to discuss in depth only, because these are useful for the next courses when you learn. Students when they learn, these are very useful. With examples, we'll discuss about pandas, numpy, scientific Python, cbon, matplotlib, matplotting library will say. All those are there. All those we are going to discuss. And here we are going to discuss about the theory part and examples also. So in core and in advanced Python, like as I said, it is for 2 months. So here we are going to discuss about like every chapter with programs. Like in every program, from every chapter, we are going to discuss 20 to 25 programs we are going to discuss here. So from every chapter, 20 to 25 programs. So how I used to teach in offline classes, in online classes also same examples. In online classes, I'm not going to reduce the number of examples. So like in core and advanced Python, like overall we are going to discuss about 300 to 400 programs. So in my classes, like these classes, we can call it as a project-oriented training. So after completing the course, students can directly work on Python projects. So it is project-oriented training because we are going to discuss many programs. Okay. And in my classes, students' programming skills also will improve, because we are going to discuss about the logic, how the statements are being executed, all this. And here what all you are seeing on the screen here, folders and word files, text files are there. Like all these I'm going to send to your mail ID. So when you join for this course, you can see here database programming, GUI applications. Here you can see these are the programs related to database. Then GUI applications. Here you can see more than 30 examples are there in GUI applications, internet and email, multi-threading, networking. And here you can see 3.7 features and 3.8 features, 3.9 features we are going to discuss. And here you can see the documents here related to the chapters here. All these I'm going to send day wise or chapter wise. I'm going to send the notes to your mail IDs. And here class notes also will be there. Like here you can see this is the running notes, we can say. Class notes is there. So all these I will send to your mail IDs. I'll be sending. So every day notes and recorded session I'm going to send to your mail IDs. And here the what all I'm explaining here, it will be very clear. students can follow the classes easily. And in my classes, like 1 2 classes demos means I'll be explaining the concepts. But after 1 2 classes, then when Python will start, like features, all these data types, installation, all these, then students can interact with me. Interaction will be there. So if you have any doubts, you can talk to me in the class while class is going on. And I will ask questions to the students. I will interact with the students, and I will give you assignments from every chapter. I'll give you assignments, and you have to submit it to my mail ID. I will check in the class. So all these will be there. I will talk to each and every student. Like if you have any doubts, you can talk to me, and I'll clarify your doubts. Okay. And now when students are October 25th 8 a.m. See, this is a Python class. Sai, this is Python class. Today is first November. Today is the first class. Today is the first class. DJANGO, that is different batch. No, you are saying morning batch. No, this is Python batch. This is. So I will take Python for 2 months. After that, DJANGO will start. If you want to attend DJANGO's other batch timings is there, no? DJANGO real-time project means you have to attend morning 8 a.m. batch is there, evening 7 o'clock batch is there, 7 p.m. batch is there. You can attend. Okay? So like now we'll move on to the subject. So we'll discuss about what is Python, what is the use of Python. All these we are going to discuss now. So here when we say about Python here, Python is a powerful language and it is called as a general purpose programming language. So Python is powerful language only. Like when we see the starting versions, like it may not be powerful because it may not have like many features. But when we see the latest versions of Python, it has got all the features. It is powerful language. So why it is powerful is any application, any software we can develop using Python. Like what all we can do with Python, then with other languages. What all we do with Java, .NET, then with Python it is possible, and it is a general purpose programming language. So it is not for one category of applications. Any application or any software can be developed using Python. So if you want to develop desktop applications, or if you want to develop web applications or websites, or if you want to develop scientific applications, and which deals with mathematical and numerical calculations, and it is used for developing networking applications. Like in networking applications, communication will be there. So now I'm using GoToMeeting. GoToMeeting is network application, like Zoom, Skype, all these. Like in mobile, WhatsApp is there. WhatsApp is network application. So if you want to develop networking applications, or if you want to develop games or animation softwares using Python, it is possible. That's why it is for general. General means it is for all. It is for any category of applications. So it is developed by Guido van Rossum in the year 1989. So it is introduced as an internal project for Mathematical Research Institute called CWI, located in Netherlands. And within 2 years, it is released for public. In 1991, Python is released for public so that IT companies or other companies can use Python software. They can develop the applications. All these they can do it. Okay. So here when we see Python is introduced in the year 1989, and Java is introduced in the year 1995, and .NET is released in the year 2000. Before Java, before Microsoft .NET, Python is there. Okay, like it is more than 30 years old. It is more than 30 years old, but it has become popular from last 6 7 years. It has become very popular. Like in the starting years, in the beginning years, we can say it is used in some companies, in few companies, in some universities. It is there as a syllabus, but now we can see a lot of popularity is there for Python. Like why, what happened, what is the reason? All these we'll discuss in today's class. I'll tell why suddenly it has become popular. All these we are going to see. Okay. And here when we say about this Python here, Python is used for mathematical and numerical calculations. So if you want to develop an application where it requires calculations, then we can use Python is used. And Python is used for automation also. Automation means whatever work we are doing manually, then to do the work automatically, Python is used. Python is automation expert. Okay. And here while working with this Python, like nowadays everything is automation only. Like when we see like any devices, when we see, like everything is automatic only, works automatically. Okay. Like for example, when I say car, it is fully automatic. Like any device, if you see, automatic only. So without any instructions, with one or two instructions, like with one or two tasks, it will works. Okay. So in that case, Python is used. About automation, we'll see in next sessions, because that is a separate concept. We have to discuss about full automation, like robotics, autonomous robots, humanoid robots. Many are there that we'll see in the next examples. And while working with this Python here, it is used to handle big data, large amount of data. So when you are working with social networking sites, or when you work with e-commerce websites, online shopping websites, or when you work with cloud computing applications, works in cloud, like it can be Microsoft Azure, or it can be Google, or it can be Amazon Web Services, any it can run in any environment. Okay. So like all these works with a huge amount of data, which is in terabytes or petabytes. So day to day, these websites or applications works with large amount of data. So to maintain large amount of data, Python programs or Python scripts can be used. Python programs can even handle large volume of data related to websites or applications. Okay. And using Python, any application or any project can be developed. So that possibility is there here. So when we do the comparison here, like we'll compare with Python with Java. So like students may be having doubt, like what courses to learn, which course can give the job quickly, and which is easy to learn. All these doubts students will have. Okay. So when you take Java, so to be expert in Java, it takes time, because students should learn core Java, advanced Java, J2EE, then other frameworks, other technologies they have to learn. So only for learning it takes 6 months time. Again to be expert in that, it takes again a few months. It will take. Okay. So here Python means you can complete Python in 2 months. Core Python and advanced Python you can complete within 2 months, and you can learn all the chapters. Okay. After that, Python related courses are there, like which is having good demand, which is easy. Like you can decide like which is required. All that you can do it. Okay. And here using Python, using Java, we can develop enterprise applications which are worked in, which are used in industries or companies. like MNCs, where numerous systems are there. Even legacy systems also can be there, old systems. And using Java, using Java we can develop. Using Java, we can develop websites, mobile applications, all these. Okay. So when we see the demand in the market, like before Java used to have very good demand. Like now, when you take US market, their Java market is already down, and the Python market is very good. Python and Python related courses. Okay. And in their companies, they are using Python and other Python related courses. In their syllabus also, it is there. Okay. And like when you take uh, uh, Python, when you take Java here in India, here also it is down only. But like students will learn Java because in their syllabus Java is there. They will do academic projects in Java. They'll do internship in Java. Like they are doing that. Okay. But when we see the reality, like Python is having good demand. Even in India also, Python and Python related courses are having very good demand. So as I said before, using Python, we can develop any application. It can be desktop application or web application. Web application means website. Then scientific application, networking applications, like games or animation softwares, all these we can develop using Python. So that possibility is there. Okay. And after learning Python, then we can see other courses also. Like we can see DJANGO is there, DJANGO REST API is there. Then we can see DevOps, AWS, then data science, machine learning, then artificial intelligence, IoT, Internet of Things, then VLSI, embedded systems, then reporting tools, SaaS, and next is like testing tools. Like many other courses are there. Okay. After learning core and advanced Python, students can decide what course to go with. So we can see which is having good demand, and according to that, students can learn. So like now we are saying, like even in Indian our universities also, like in computer science they are giving a specialization. In computer science, we can see data science, artificial intelligence, then automation, then Internet of Things. Even in computer science also, like those who want to be specialized in that, those who want to be master in that, they are introducing the courses like that. Universities, they are doing like that. Okay. And with the computer science, they are implementing, introducing management. Others, they are introducing. Okay. So like whatever courses that you are listening now, all the courses are related to Python. The trending courses or the courses which are having good demand in the market, they are related to Python. So to learn data science, to learn artificial intelligence, to learn automation, or to learn any other course like DevOps or AWS, or when you want to learn other courses, then Python is the beginning course. It is a starting course. After completing Python, then you can go for the other courses. It is like a beginning course. So without knowing Python, if you want to go for other courses, then it is not possible. So Python is treated as additional skill. Okay, you may be knowing some other courses, but if you want to go for the advanced courses, then Python is considered as additional skill. Okay, so here when you are learning Python, so when you learn Python, Python, as I said, it takes 2 months to complete core and advanced Python. While learning Python, you can learn UI course also, like UI technologies course is there. Okay, like Python is the beginning course. Okay, like basic course we can say. And along with Python, you can learn UI technologies, UI, user interface technologies, or we can say front end technologies or client side technologies like HTML, JavaScript, CSS, then jQuery, Bootstrap, DOM, document object model, all these. So if you want to enter into IT field, if you want to work as a programmer or a developer, or if you want to work as software engineer, then you have to learn this course. Okay. So those who want to enter into Python or Java or else .NET, any other course, if you want to be into IT field, and if you are working on some software, you have to know UI technologies. UI technologies are also basic course only. Any student can understand. Not only computer science IT student, any student can understand UI technologies. So while learning Python, you can complete UI technologies. If you know, it is very good. But those who don't know, you can learn this. It is very, very easy course, and it is interesting also because it is related to website designing. For website development, for website designing, UI course is used. Okay. After completing Python and core and advanced Python and UI technologies course, then you can learn DJANGO. So DJANGO is a framework used for developing websites, and DJANGO is completely developed in Python. Okay, so DJANGO is what? Framework. Okay, frameworks are developed in programming languages. Frameworks are developed using programming languages. So we can see some frameworks in Python, some frameworks in Java, some frameworks in .NET, like that. So DJANGO is a framework. It is developed using Python language. Okay, so DJANGO has Python files or Python modules. Modules means Python programs. So Python programs will be there. Okay, so to learn Django or DJANGO, student should know Python. If a student knows core and advanced Python, then students can learn DJANGO. They can learn. That possibility is there, because in DJANGO we'll use object-oriented programming. So if students having idea about core Python and object-oriented programming, they can learn DJANGO. So these three is one combination. So core and advanced Python, UI technologies, DJANGO, all these three courses is a combination. Okay. So when you learn all these, when you put all these in your resume, and when you go for interviews, then they can give you chance. Okay. So only with Python means it may takes time to get job. But if you learn related courses, then it will be easy for you to get the job easily, or companies may give chance to work on different projects also. Okay, that is one stream. Like here, another stream is there. After completing core and advanced Python, students can go for DevOps, or students can go for AWS, or data science, or machine learning, or artificial intelligence, then automation, and IoT, Internet of Things, VLSA, embedded systems, then SaaS reporting tools, testing tools. Like many options are there. So students can learn the required course. If student is good in programming related courses are there. If student don't like programming, then other courses are there. Students can learn, the students can choose. So this Python is useful even for administrators also. So those are working as administrators, and those are working as SQL developers, works on databases and tables, SQL developers. For them, Python is useful because administrative related tasks, developer related tasks are done in Python only. Okay, like for anybody, Python is useful. So you like when students learn Python, they can work with other courses, or learning implementing in other courses will be very easy. Okay, so here when we are working with this Python, we can see versions here. Like in Python, we can see 3.7, 3.8. Like when we see from the beginning history, like Python 1.0 is there, then 2.0, 2.7, 3.0, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9. Now 3.10 is there. Like what all examples we'll see in the class, all the examples will be in the latest version. Okay, in Python 3.10 only we are going to discuss all the examples. Okay, so here when we see Python 3.0, Python 3.0, it is introduced as a new language, or it is introduced as an independent language. Okay, so Python 3.0 is the version of Python, but it is introduced as a new language or independent language. Okay, so like we can say before Python 3.0 and after Python 3.0, because in Python 3.0 they have done lot of changes, they have given new features, they have given new face to Python. It has got all new features only, new technologies, new frameworks. All these we can see. Okay. So in Python 3.0, will not say backward compatibility. Like it does not support the features of Python 2.7, Python 2.0 features. It does not support. Okay. So here when we are seeing this Python 3.0 here, from Python 3.0, we can see in the market demand started increasing, IT companies started using, other companies started using, and students are learning Python. All these happened with from Python 3.0. Okay, before it is not very popular. Like when Python 3.0 is introduced, then we can see it is day by day it is becoming very popular. It is becoming very powerful language. From Python 3.0 we can say backward compatibility. Now Python 3.6 is there. It supports Python 3.0 features. Okay, and now Python 10 is there. Python 3.10, sorry, 3.10. So 3.10 supports the features of 3.0, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9 also. So only break is there at Python 3.0. There is a break. Okay. From Python 3.0, we can say backward compatibility is there. So Python is developed by Guido van Rossum. So father of Python is Guido van Rossum, but Python software is maintained by Python Software Foundation. In the website we can see here. So here when we use python.org, here we can see Python Software Foundation is there here. So Python Software Foundation, or we can say Python community, we can say. So Python community is a very large community. Thousands of programmers or lakhs of programmers are working for this software. Great people are working for great software. Like I'm saying about Python only. So great software. Okay. And here when we are working with this Python versions here, like a Python community is releasing new versions of Python, adding new features, new frameworks, new technologies. All these they are implementing. Okay. According to the industry IT, industry demands, or according to the market, then they are doing a lot of changes in the software. So Python community, they are going to help the people who are working on live or real-time projects. So they are going to give the technical support for the people they are working on live or real-time projects. But they have to work on Python 3.0 and later versions. If somebody is doing a project in Python 2.7, they will not give support. Okay, so they will give the support only for the projects which are being developed in Python 3.0 and later versions, the next versions. So like those are working on Python and Python related projects like data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, automation, IoT, all these. If they need any technical support, so these people, the Python community members, they are available in social networking sites, in forums, in QA science, they are available. So those who have any technical issue, they can communicate with them and they can get the answer. And if they are unable to, if anybody is unable to do the task in the project, like if somewhere if they stuck in the project, then they can communicate with them and they will give the response. So when you are working on Python and other related projects, then no need to worry like, can I be able to do the task? Can I complete the project? Like all these doubts we may have, but they are ready to solve the issues related to Python and other related courses, Python related courses. And they are going to help give assistance while developing the projects, and they are going to help while maintaining the projects also. In the project's maintenance also, they are going to give the assistance. They are going to give the technical support. Because in real time, when the projects are running, like the systems may not support, versions may not support, all these issues may be there. So in that case, we can take the help of that community, and we can easily solve the problems in even in production also. Even in production, even in project maintenance, we can do that. That possibility is there. Okay. So here, when we are working with this Python here, it is called as lightweight software. Python, we can call it as lightweight. Lightweight meaning is write less, do more. So again, Python, we can say less coding. Less coding will be there. Okay. So why? Because is Python Software Foundation or Python community, they have already developed hundreds of modules, thousands of modules, which are used in the projects. So, like modules means Python programs. They have already developed hundreds of modules or thousands of modules used in project development. So, Python community or Python Software Foundation, they have already finished 90% of the coding, which is used in the projects, any project. Okay. So, from our side, we have to contribute only 10%. Only 10% when we give, then project development is completed. Project development is finished. Okay. So here, when we say about Python here, less coding will be there, because 90% coding is available. Then we can make use of that, and then we can develop the projects easily. So when you take C, C++, Java, .NET, all these, there we have to write hundreds of lines of code or thousands of lines of code. So in other languages, we have to give 90% plus 10%. 100% we should give there. Okay. So when we are writing 100% coding, then it will take days together to complete the project. So we have to spend days together on that one particular project. So in Python, project development is very fast. Okay, because with less coding, with less effort, we can complete the projects. Okay. So in other languages, we have to start from the scratch, from the beginning. We have to build. So Python software or Python language is lightweight. Write less, do more. And here, when we say about Python applications, whatever applications we develop using Python applications, even websites also, they are lightweight. So if the applications are lightweight, they take less memory, works fast. If you develop desktop application or web application, website, or if you develop scientific application or network application, any application if you develop, then it will works very fast. Why? Because it takes less memory and it works faster. Python software is lightweight. Python applications are lightweight. Okay. Python software lightweight means it takes write less, do more, less coding. Python applications means works faster, means they take less memory and works faster. Even websites also will work faster. Websites means we have to use Python and DJANGO. We have to use, like combination is used. So when we are working with Python is called platform independent and machine independent also. So when you take Java, like Java, we used to say platform independent, machine independent. When we say about Python, it is platform independent and it is machine independent. So here Python software works in any operating system. It will works. Like when students are learning Python, when they are practicing Python, when they are developing applications. If programmers are developing applications using Python, then they can use a Python software in any operating system. Why? Because Python community, They have developed Python for Windows, Python for Unix, Python for Linux, Python for Mac OS, Python for other operating systems. So they did not develop Python only for Windows. So they have developed Python software which works in different operating systems. Okay. And whatever applications we develop using Python, they work in any operating system without doing any changes. So if I develop a Python application using Windows, in Windows if I develop, like in my system, Windows is there. So if I develop application in Windows, then it will run in other operating systems, like in Unix, Linux, other operating systems, without any changes, without doing any modifications, it will work. And Python applications will run in any machine. So the machine may have any CPU architecture. CPU architecture can be anything, but it will works. Okay. So when students are learning Python, like your laptop or your desktop can be i3 or i5 or i7, anything configuration I'm saying. Okay. So here when you are developing application, when you are learning Python, when you are practicing Python, when you are developing applications in Python, then it works in any operating system. And Python applications will works in any OS and they'll work in any machine. Okay, what I'm saying here is Python is platform independent at a development. Development means while learning, while practicing, while developing applications. So it is platform independent at production. Production means applications, Python applications works in any OS, in any machine they'll work. Okay. And here when we say about Python, Python has a scalability. Scalability means like performance will be very good. Like compared with Java applications or Java websites, here we can see very good performance in Python applications, in Python projects. So they work fast. Okay. And here in the next sessions I'll tell why Java applications work slow, why Python projects applications works faster, what is the difference in execution, that we'll see in next sessions. Okay. And next is using Python, we can develop any application, any software we can develop using Python. So it is used to develop highly secured applications, scientific computing applications, then government applications, then private companies applications. Like any applications we can develop using Python. That possibility is there. Okay. So as I said in the beginning, it is not for one category of applications. Any application we can develop using Python. And here when we are working with Python, some students may have doubt, like they may be from other streams. So Python, we can call it as a beginner's language. It is a beginner's language. It is like we can say nursery level. Okay. Without having any programming knowledge, without knowing C language basics, students can start with Python. So IT students can learn Python, non-IT students can learn Python. Those are from civil engineering, mechanical engineering, automobile engineering. Those are from electronics and electrical background. And those are from MBA marketing or finance, or those are from commerce background. Those are from yeah, like MSc agriculture. Like students can be from any stream. Student may be new to programming. They can start learning Python. So Python is a beginner's language, and Python is easy to learn and it is easy to use also. So Python, we can call it as a friendly language. Friendly language means students can understand that language easily. Friendly language means when students are understanding, they can learn. If they are not understanding, then we cannot say friendly language. So those who are learning all can understand. So Python syntaxes are simple, and the rules and regulations of Python language we can easily follow. It is not difficult like other languages. So Python language is more understandable and it is more readable. Okay. So in other languages we have to remember the syntax. We have to remember the package names, interface names, class names, function names. Lot of things we have to remember. Okay. So, but here in Python, syntaxes are very simple. Rules, regulations we can easily follow, and it is more understandable and it is more readable also. Like what we speak, those words we are going to use. Like spoken English will say no. Whatever words that we use regular frequently, those same words will be there. We'll not see difficult words in Python language. So learning is easy, and using Python is easy here. Using Python means after learning, when you do some project or when you do some task in Python, easily you can do it. That possibility is there here. Okay. And while working with Python here, it is a language, programming language. So it is easy to learn. Means like a student should do practice. Like when you are attending Python classes, if somebody thinks like sir told it is easy, so no need to practice, you should not think like that. So even for Python also, to improve your programming skills, to learn the concepts, practice is very, very important. So without doing practice, no one can be a good programmer, or your programming skills will not improve. Even for Python also, practice is required. You need to do some programs of your own. You have to spend some time for practice every day. Then you can remember the concepts easily, and easily you can work on projects. Okay, students, these are the basics for today. So today I've told some basics, and tomorrow also we are going to see the other important things here. Like we are going to see like a difference between C, Java, and Python, program execution, why the Java Python works faster, and like here we can see the other things, programming difference in Python and Java, and portable, then extensible, web development, artificial intelligence, like how it will works, computer graphics, testing frameworks, big data, then string automation, data science, like about the other related courses, like how it is related to Python, like all these we are going to discuss. Okay. So students, if you have any doubt, you can talk to me now. Chatterjee, Vivek, Shivya, Naveen, Prasad, Praveen, Sai Revan, Venkat. Students, if you have any doubts, you can talk to me regarding anything. Course contents, if you want, I can send it to your mail IDs. In DurgaSoft site, that course contents will be there. I have given only the chapters names. Here you can see the course contents. So if you want, I can send it to your mail ID within 2 months. If you want to know like what all we are going to discuss, like I can send you the this course contents I can send. But after only 2-3 classes, I can take your email IDs. So you can ask the online team. They will send you send you all these contents. They will send. And about course, the fees and all, you please talk to online team. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me now. So batch timing is same only, like 8 to 9 is the batch timing. So till the batch is over, same timing only. The timings won't will not be changed. So okay,
Hello,
students.
sir.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sir, I had written to you a question that I'm from CSC batch. Can you see the question?
Say what you want to join first. Tell me, Python or DJANGO.
Yeah, I want DJANGO real-time project morning 8 a.m. batch.
Then tomorrow
Yeah, I
morning.
contacted
Yeah,
you.
tomorrow you please join. Yeah, tomorrow class is there. Okay, because all
I
this is
didn't get any
related.
link.
Yeah, I will talk to them. Now, after the session is over, I will talk to them. Morning you can attend. Okay.
Hello, sir.
I will
Hello,
send you the
sir.
recorded sessions. I'll send notes also. I'll send for the previous sessions. You can follow.
Okay.
Sir,
How many batches
hello.
for a day means? See which timing is comfortable for you. You have to decide. Faculties means we can take any number of batches. Whatever comfortable time you have to decide and you have to join. See,
Sir,
DJANGO related questions, students, you can ask me in the morning batch. Okay. This is a Python class. This is,
sir,
yeah, yes.
mechanical
See,
department is easily learning with Python, sir.
yeah, you see, that's what I said. No, any student can learn Python. But while learning the course, you need to do practice. You should try to understand. We'll see many programs. If I tell only one program, you will not learn. But we are going to discuss 20 programs from each chapter, like overall 300 to 400 programs we'll discuss. So you will understand how the
Okay.
program is working. Then you can try. You can try to write programs of your own. So your
Okay.
programming skills also will improve. See,
Okay.
morning batch means
Eh,
now it is not there. I am taking only evening batch now. See, DJANGO morning 8 o'clock batch is there. So tomorrow I'll take. Online team will send the link. So now I'll talk to them. So morning session will be there. Okay. And I will clarify all your doubts. DJANGO student, like Sai Ravant, you are asking many questions. So morning we can discuss. Morning, what all doubts you have, you can talk to me. Okay. Okay, students, I'm signing off. Tomorrow we'll discuss about the other basics in Python. Okay.